Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT champion, and boom! Looks like this is a big reveal custom race on Gran Turismo Sport. You may never notice that awesome, cool livery. That this is a Rick and Morty livery, but this is definitely a different livery. But not just a simple Rick, but he's a pickle. He's Pickle Rick. Well, I kind of think Pickle Rick is definitely the most common character in the show, but I kind of think I always like season 3 in this episode. Well, I kind of think this is going to be quite awesome for it. Well, looks like this is definitely, I'm about to be using the Subaru WRX Gr.B Rally car, but well, looks like let's just call it a Pickle WRX because that's the title what it says for it, because this is definitely a Rick and Morty library. Rick and Morty library on this Subaru rally car, folks. So I kind of think let's just go and get everything started for a custom race. So let's just get this Pickle WRX to be going in for a spin. So I would like to say let's go on over to the Fisherman's Wrench. So let's just put it on reverse and let's give it a little daybreak morning. Well, I kind of think, yeah, I just always watch Rick and Morty episode Pickle Rick because that was a very awesome episode that he's a pickle. So looks like I'm about to ready to use. So how did Rick just actually turn into a pickle? Well, that was a common storyboard. So maybe if you guys really want season 3 of Rick and Morty, so this is gonna be a quite excellent for having a little more time to explain about this. Okay, so looks like this is going to be racing on Group B for today's race, but no need to have tire wear and fuel consumption. So it looks like it's time to go and get starting on for a race. But this time, I'll be able to race up against the Audi Sport Quattro S1 Pikes Peak. Well, I kind of like that catchphrase that Rick just said. Well, it is definitely a pickle, for crying out loud. Okay, the engine is about to get ready to wrap up, and let's go on the reverse course on the Fisherman's Ranch. Well, it looks like this is going to be a good reference part of it. Okay, let's get this WRX up and go, and let's hit the dirt. Well, it is very challenging against the Audi Sport S1 Quattro for only 10 minutes, but this is going to be an all-out endurance race. So let's just bring this Rick and Morty library to go for the win to beat that Audi. It's definitely sounded like that Pickle Rick is taking a conflict fight against Jaguar, but well, they always talking about their daughters because during the fight, but they just definitely have the same thing for it. Well, I kind of think that in the end that Rick just actually made a brand for it. Well, looks like Jaguar is definitely the common character in season 3, but he teamed up with Rick as a pickle for it in order to make their way out of prison. Well, it is definitely an asylum for Jaguar, but it is definitely giving a little good team for it. So definitely, let's just giving a little more start out for it. Well, it actually began when Morty is about to be all dressed up for his therapy session before he heard Rick is poisoned, saying that he just needs to come over here and take a look for it. But then, boom, he actually turns into a pickle. And Morty doesn't understand at all, but well, I kind of think Rick is always expressing to himself that he's a pickle Rick, for giving a little more awesome for this episode. Well, I kind of like season 3 of Rick and Morty because, well, I'm just maybe watching a lot of Rick and Morty episodes by season 1 and 3. Well, definitely, the Audi just slammed in this custom-made library, but well, I kind of think this is definitely a custom-made livery, but, well, maybe I'm just going to have to take a little break and just giving a little more close on for it. Well, this is definitely a livery designed made by someone else, who is a Rick and Morty fan, but this livery is very cool, but maybe I really want to try it out for it. Okay, that should be good. Now let's just give it a little more close on turn. Well, definitely I really kind of awesome part that when Rick is taking on some sewer rats, when he's about to be combined with some different parts from the dead bug's arms and legs. So definitely he's definitely giving a little more scientific creation to build some arms and legs when he becomes a pickle. But he fights kick butt on killing those street rats, or well, definitely sewer rats. They killing them all by slaughtering them with using some nuts and bolts for it. But definitely it is quite sharp and powerful to face up against these rodent rat sports. Okay, almost there, just giving a little more turn on the edge. Well, better have to watch the paint, because this livery is filled with green as a pickle. Okay, let's take on the TCS 0 and let's go and make a little jump. Just want to make the best part for it. Okay, here it goes, and well, definitely almost whenever I'm about to make a little quick jump for it. Okay, taking through some turns, and looks like that corner near on the second sector could be the best part by saying it, because that was going to be very awesome to giving a little more awesome catchphrase for it. Pickle Rick! Yeah, I really love to hear him saying it when he actually does the most catchphrase when he comes out of the toilet. Well, I kind of like that part when he swims out and jumps out in the toilets. But maybe this is going to be a little bit giving a better battle stage for us. But, well, actually Pickle Rick was the best character in Season 3 for it. But I also actually think that Rick was turning into a pickle. Now let's just go and get some few jumps around, and let's go and take a little side and follow through. Gosh, this Audi is really jealous of this livery, because that could be giving a little what? If that could be hard to guess. Oh man. Okay, so the rear right is definitely giving a little more hard beating, but this is definitely important fragile to be shown for. Well, looks like the Audi and this livery has something in common, just like Rick and Jaguar are having a little common fight for it. But I kind of like when Jaguar and Rick actually scream by their own pains in the different parts. Well, definitely, yeah, I kind of like the way how two of them are always screamed by feeling the pain. And they always talking about their daughters for it. Well, I didn't know how Jaguar has a daughter. Well, maybe Rick has that, but she also has taking Morty in summer for a therapy session, and well, maybe she always saying the F part to them for it, but that is definitely censoring for it. But definitely she mean it when having a little session with Dr. Wong, a therapist. Well, maybe most of you guys have some hard problems by taking a little therapy session. Well, this will give you a little more time to help you out if this is might be worked up for a bit. Okay, so this is going to be over by 2 minutes, so this is going to be quite giving a good start for it. Now let's just switch the interior and go on over, and looks like third lap is going to be the final lap, because this Pickle Rick livery is going to make its way for the win. Okay, approaching on this single jump, just giving a little more time. Just gonna have to save the best part for it. Just only one more time, and that should be it for this one round of the race. Okay, a minute and 50 seconds left. Just almost there, just trying to keep it nice and calm, and looks like this is the best part saying it. Pickle Rick! Man, I really love when he says that, because that was an awesome catchphrase when he's Pickle. Well, looks like time for a little slow time. Come on. Okay, so the Audi is making a little clear path for it, because this is going to be a little bit tough times to be going a little fast pace for it. So this is going to be a little bit one quick throttle up ahead. Take a little slide right and left, just do whenever I can. Okay, let's slide left and slide right. Just keep an eye out on any obstacles. So since I definitely putting on the penalty on set, so it will be giving a little more time to slow down. 30 seconds left. So definitely in the end that Rick and Jaguar go on separate ways to meet each other again for having an adventure, until he'll be able to go back and join with Beth, Morty, and Summer for a therapy session. And well, I guess that this is how he arrives late for a therapy session, but well, he's still a pickle to seeing them for it, but no questions asked. But after the therapy session ends, well, looks like Rick turns him back into normal, because, well, everybody likes Rick in the Pickle because that was a good part in this episode. But yeah, I kind of think that is how this livery design was made, because this is definitely relatively cool. Well, sorry about the hard bumps on the punches, but I'm just giving a little more hard reckless to it. Okay, looks like the final lap is just right about here. Just taking a few more jumps and pulling up a lot of brakes by taking a little pressure. One last stretch, just keep putting on more to it. Watch out for the pit entrance, and then Pickle Rick WRX wins this race for only 10 minutes. Ha! Well, and that's the way the news goes for this livery. So actually, that could be a good race board. So that could be giving a little 12.1 miles for having a first part of the daily workout. So that should be quite good for this segment. Well, I really guess that this is going to be the good library to be shown now on. Well, maybe just giving a little quick detour to see which library collection is made. So let's just pick the Rick and Morty, and there's the Pickle WRX. Well, I used this library because this design is made by Roberto, the British driver who made this cool exact design of a Pickle Rick, but well, I kind of think I just comment on it because that makes me so excited for it. Yep, I just said Pickle Rick. Well, so excited to see it that I'm just trying out for this library for now. So, he says, everyone's favorite pickle. Enjoy. Please like and follow. Feel free to repost and check out some other libraries. Well, I really like to say thanks, Rabito, for trying out this new and awesome Rick and Morty library featuring Pickle Rick. Well, that makes me want to be excited for my expression for it. So let's go back for a custom race and maybe let's try to have something different. So maybe let's try to do a little race on Blue Moon Bay Speedway. So let's just give it an infield A reverse. So let's just make it an afternoon time for it. So this will be an all-out Group B challenge. Well, speaking of which, maybe this will challenging some Group 4 race cars with using the Group B rally car. So that could be giving a good challenging start for it. Pickle Rick in the WRX versus Group 4. Well, that could be a quite challenging race for it because this will be giving a little more 10 minutes. Oh man, I just pressed the back for it. So, looks like the fuel consumption is going to be very deal. So time to go pro and see how the penalty settings should be giving a little more, quite giving us an uncertain challenge for it. Well, I guess I'm putting on the 6 times of fuel and consumption and away we go. Okay, so there's the Audi TD Cup, Renault Sport Megane, Group 4, Scirocco, RCC, 86, and other Group 4 cars are been scrolling on the right, left moving in by shown for it. Okay, so the GT5 Citroen and the Huracan joins in for the race. Nice. Looks like all the Group 4 cars are about to get ready to race for only a 10 or 15 minutes. Well, gosh, I really like trying out all the Rick and Morty libraries, but maybe you guys have remembered that I just designed all 5 of Sailor Moon libraries, so this is going to be quite good to be trying out all kinds of Rick and Morty libraries made by some other players. So definitely I really want to go for racing hard for this race. Okay, just want to make sure if this is giving a little more time to be setting up for. So let's go and get started. 15-minute race and rolling start. That should be giving a good ahead for it. Alright, let's go driving hard and let's get Rick into action. Well, I kind of think if somebody is gonna make a Bugatti library Morty, but well, maybe Bugatti Morty is a good library design for it because this is definitely a quite high expensive library plus a Morty decal written all over it. So this will be giving a little more time for it. Well, I kind of think anybody who likes to play Pocket Mortys, but it was definitely a good game for it. Definitely like Pokemon, but it's different. Capturing a lot of Mortys, that's definitely a lot to collect for it. Well, maybe it also includes with a Pickle Rick character included. Wow, I cannot believe it that Pickle Rick was actually in Pocket Mortys, but this is definitely quite very awesome to see it. Okay, here we go. Let's go and pass the Group 4 cars. Make way for the Pickle Rick and get past all the Group 4 cars to make its way to first place. Only got 13 minutes left for it by giving a little clock check in. Okay, let's switch the interior and watch out. what you think about this one, but that was a very close call that definitely giving a little more crash hit on the barriers. Well, I'm not going any crazy style for it, I'm just doing a little professional driving skills for it. But still got more throttle in to be kicking in for. Alright, so 12 minutes remain. This should be giving a little more bites of time for it. Several Group 4 cars are really up for the challenge to race up against Pickle Rick. Separately, most like Rick is taking on some stupid guys who really want him to be destroyed in a pickle form. Well, I kind of think that he made a laser weapon to scare him off before he actually met Jaguar, by having a little more shooting stand-up. But which I still like the part when they both scream in their pain, just trying to increase their painkiller effect. Okay, try and slow it down and just keep an eye out on the fuel map. Okay, side pass on to the BMW M4 Group 4 and only got 5 more to go because this is going to be a little bit challenging for me to get everything stretched out for it. Now, I'm really going to have to go to the pits and let's make a little quick stop happily. Well, I kind of think the different pit stop sound is definitely beeping. Alright, so let's go and grab everything start change, refuel quick, and repair this Pickle Rick livery, you guys. Okay, looks like Larry's done refueling and all the aero kits good, and Pickle Rick is back on the run. Now, some of the Group 4 cars are definitely still coming in from behind, from up ahead, so this is going to be a little bit challenging to be putting on some racing medium tires. Gosh, this is going to be a little bit trickier to be sooner than I thought I would be. So let's just putting on mid-power level 3 and let's stay on hold for wasting a lot of fuel. Okay, passing on the Dodge Viper and the Jaguar F-Type. Well, I kind of think Jaguar, the character name, was named after an animal. So let's just go and get everything catched up for it. Looks like I'm on 17th place by getting a little caught up half. Okay, lead number 6, stay on it and save some fuel until the last lap. Hey guys, remember me, this livery with the Pickle Rick on it? Well, I'm trying to think most other drivers seem to be giving a little focus surprisingly for it. Okay, let's dive on in and keep it follow through. Well, my guess that 2 layouts on the Blue Moon Bay Speedway should be also to be added in circuit experience. So this will learn the specific layouts, but I've already mastered the tri-oval track. but this one should be able to be put on the circuit experience, so that could be giving a learning up of all the basics. Now we're going on in the 6th lap, and this Pickle livery is really wants to go on in to make its way to first place. Okay, dive on in, slide right. Still trying to keep an eye out on the tire check. See if it's going to be depressing lately. That could be giving a little more problems. But I'm still driving an all-wheel drive Gr.B Rally car to challenge up against 2-4 race cars. So this will be giving a little more warm-up challenge. But this Pickle livery really wants to go in to take a little win for the first place. Only got 6 minutes remain and 42 seconds, but I'm still trying to go and increase by having a little lean effect for it. Only got 4 more to go, and looks like this race is about to be over soon. Okay, there's the Hyundai Genesis, Audi TT, Renault Megane, Volkswagen Scirocco, and the Peugeot RCC Group 4. 4 cars and only 1 Pickle livery, just only stands to be catching up remain. So let's speed all the Group 4 fastest runners to be shown, and let's bring this Gr.B Rally car to represent to all the Rick and Morty fans who likes Rick and the Pickle. Okay, looks like 8th lap is definitely going on in. Okay, let's stay on it. Do this by giving a little more slide effect for it, because Racing Medium compound tires also put on square. Now, time for the Audi TT Cup car to be in 2nd place, and the Pickle Rick goes on 1st. Well, looks like this is going to give you a little more time to be saving up some fuel whenever going into the pits. Now let's follow the Audi TT to be moving into the pits and see where it leads to. Well, looks like that TT Cup car is afraid to go into the pits, so let's just putting on medium for the same as usual. Okay, quick review, you guys. Just only got 3 minutes left. Alright, so that could be 100% fuel. So let's just go back in and starting out in 14th place. Now, looks like this is going to be the hard challenge. 4-minute challenge for Pickle Rick WRX until this is going to be a little bit tough on strategy. I kind of like the ending part on Pickle Rick. Well, I kind of think that when Rick and Morty are being tied up by Jethro when he plays the piano, that, well, he splat all the Ricks and now he really wants to kill Rick and Morty next on the list whenever they're trying to tie it up for it. That was the most saddest moment because, well, looks like that he's about to wait until someone will save him. But definitely, I like the part when Jaguar comes to help them and kill Jethro. Well, I kind of think that he is very cool with a jet gliding glider suit because, well, he always giving a thumbs up on Rick. Well, definitely, Morty didn't expect it that Jaguar was here to save them. But, well, that's how. Really don't want to take therapy sessions, but therapy session is always important when having a little more hard time for it. So this will calm down by taking a little more side behavior effect. But that's how Jaguar always comes to help Rick by stopping Jethro during their Rick and Morty adventure. Okay, so looks like this is definitely only down to 1 minute and 30 seconds. Several Group 4 cars are about to be heading on over to the pit. But they're still on running around by every 10 laps. Well, maybe let's see if the other cars from behind should be giving a little more time for it. Still trying to giving a little more check on it. Okay, so looks like time to go power 1, and let's do this by only a minute. Pickle Rick! Remember me, guys? Well, I just got back from the pits from having a little more fresh start. Well, just giving a little interaction talk to the top 3 Group 4 racers. Well, just giving a little more common sense for interaction for it, but, well, it is definitely a nice race for just only having a little more attempted flair for it. Okay, let's push it to the floor. Only got 16 seconds. Okay, let's slow down and buy some time. Okay, let's keep the handling up and going. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and looks like checker flag is on its way for the final lap. Woohoo! Yes! Pickle Rick Library won the all-out challenge. Because grass tastes bad for the WRX, especially on a dirt. Well, it is actually a rally car, of course, mixed with a Rick and Morty fan art library for it. So, looks like definitely got the first place best earnings to be putting on for it. 62,000 credits should be giving a good start for it. Alright, so looks like that's the finishing up for the daily workout. Well, looks like that was a good race with using Pickle Rick library. Okay, so looks like Ant Kick, well, I don't want to say it inappropriate, but, well, he just likes the activity because it looks like this is going to be a good choice for it. So definitely I just got the Mitsubishi Lancer for the daily workout. But I kind of guess that this should be giving a little more red color for it to be quite very official for the official brand for it. So, looks like definitely this one is going to be done soon. So, maybe I'm really going to go and buy that purple chrome color. So, this is definitely for sale by discounted price. Well, luckily I just saved it up for it. Okay, so green one liquid metallic should be giving a good color for it. Well, I really think I really want to say thanks to Rapido for having this good library, but this is definitely the coolest library I ever tried out for on the WRX Gr.B Rally car. So looks like that's the second time that I made by Rapido, but well, the British driver thinks that he did a good work for it. But maybe that's the second time that I used a Rick and Morty library. But there might be other outsports, so yeah, I'm really going to be quite looking for some more Rick and Morty libraries on any kinds of cars. Well, definitely, if someone would like to make a Bugatti Morty, well, maybe I should go ahead and try out for a bit, made by someone else for it. So, I hope you really enjoyed this library, and I give credit to Rapido for having this Pickle WRX library for it. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to give a little like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, or check out the 2 links on the description below if you want to see more for it. Well, that's all of it for now. So, I'll make sure I'll be continuing on racing in the next custom race on Gran Turismo Sport. And have a wonderful day, you guys.